What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel. If you'd like to stay up to date with boxing news, please hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. So Demetrius Andrade is one of the best boxers in the world, but unfortunately, he hasn't been able to get the other best fighters in the world in the ring with him, mainly Jermall Charlo and Triple G. These two guys are also world champions in the middleweight divisions, but unfortunately, they have shown no interest in getting in the ring with Andrade. And since this is the case, and it's honestly looking like he's not going to get, especially Charlo. Charlo is that dude's a duck and a half. Like that dude is never gonna fight Andrade. So since that's the case, I feel like he should fight as often as possible. There's plenty of familiar names that he can fight in the middleweight division, where he can fight every 2 to 3 months. Fight 4 times a year. Who knows? That's what Tevin Farmer did. Tevin Farmer, he got ducked by Gervonta Tank Davis. He came up to Gervonta Tank Davis in Vegas. Gervonta Tank Davis started going crazy, running around, ran away, whatever, and he just never got the fight. And what he did, instead of chasing Tank, he just kept fighting. He fought 4 or 5 times in 1 year and eventually got a fight with Jojo Diaz. Unfortunately, for him, he ended up losing that fight to Jojo Diaz. But point is, he ended up getting a buzz where he got a name. Not necessarily a big name, but he got a name in the ring with him because of his activity, as well as him having a belt. So these are the type of names that I think Andrade should get in the ring with and fight every 2 to 3 months. And every time, after all the fights, call out Charlo and Triple G and say how they're ducks, say how they're avoiding you, say how they're cowards, or whatever word you want to use. Say those words after every fight. And if you do that enough, they'll get in the ring with you. So names like Shane Mosley Jr., he's Shane Mosley's son. That's a familiar name. People have seen him fight. He's been on a Contender. That'll get your name up. James Kirkland. Yeah, he's washed up, but remember, after every fight, you're announcing these guys won't get in the ring with me. Sergio Martinez made a comeback. Get that guy in the ring. Former lineal middleweight champion. Get that guy in the ring. Give him a title shot. Knock him out. Yeah, he's old, but after the fight, hey, man, these guys won't get in the ring with me. This is who I have to fight. Matvey Korobov. Rob Brandt, former world champion. Juan Macias Montiel. Toriano Johnson. These are all names that the boxing world is familiar with, particularly in America. We're familiar with these names. And obviously, not all of these names are going to sell out stadiums. But what you can do is, Eddie Hearn got 1,000,000 cards in England and in Spain and in Italy. Put him on the undercard of those fights and just announce that, hey, listen, I'm taking the route of fighting as many times as possible in a year. Some will be title defenses, some won't. But the point is, the reason why I'm doing this is because they're ducking me. And if you do that, fighting in the undercards in the UK, and you could develop a UK following, maybe you could get a Chris Eubank in the ring with you. In England, in London, and fuck these guys. If Charlo, that big ass duck, don't want to get in the ring with you, or Triple G is an older guy and he's not trying to get in the ring with a young lion like you, set up your own big fight in the UK. You don't need to depend on these people. That's what my main message is. Fight as often as possible if you're gonna get ducked. And that's also advice I have for Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr., one of the best featherweights in the world, keeps getting ducked. But he fights once a year. If you fought 4 or 5 times a year, guess what? They can't avoid you. And you're going to keep making noise. And you're going to make them get in the ring with you. And you're going to make them, every time they check their Twitter feed or their Instagram, is ducks and cherries and people calling them out. And you can instruct your fan base to do that. I need everybody to go on their Instagram and put cherries. I need everybody to go on their Instagram and put duck emojis. And then you can cause a bigger event just by doing this. But all right, guys, that's my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment in the comment section what you think of my idea. And follow me on Twitter @_BroadwayJoel. All right, guys, until next time. Peace.